Wall Street Trapper just broke down Trump's idea of dropping federal income taxes to zero. And here's the real takeaway. It's not about politics. It's about your wallet. If income tax goes to 0%, every worker instantly keeps more cash. But the government still has to get revenue from somewhere. That means higher sales taxes, new tariffs, or increases in other fees. Trapper's point is simple. Don't get caught up in the headlines. Always ask who pays, who benefits, and where the money shifts next. Policies change, but the wealth gain stays the same. Let's check out this clip.
Over the next couple of years, I think we'll substantially be cutting, and maybe cutting out completely, but we'll be cutting income tax. Could be almost completely cutting it because the money we're taking in is going to be so large.
That's it. That boy thinking about cutting income tax. That boy playing a different ball game. Say, bro, I'm telling y'all, bro, like this dude. So I was talking to somebody yesterday about this, and they was asking, no, it was for Thanksgiving. And we was talking about the credibility of America. Is he taking away the credibility of America? And I would say there's some people that say yes, there's some people that say no. I don't care. Like, where the hell we gonna go at anyway? If like I be seeing people say like America gonna crash. I be like, I bet, but where you gonna live at? You ready to go move? You know what I'm saying? Man, I hope America, all right, but what you gonna, like, it's okay if somebody in Dubai say that, because they don't live here. Right? It's okay if somebody in Portugal say that, they don't live here. It's okay if somebody in Italy say that, they don't live here. You're American, you live here. You ready to go? Are you ready to go? All right, so what I will say is just, you gotta make the best of what he got going on while he here. While he in office. You gotta just make the best, navigate different, navigate slow, change the way some of you doing certain things. But the idea of tariff revenue replacing income tax,
I'm just saying. You playing chess where everybody playing Connect.
I'm just saying, who gonna be mad if they look at their check and they ain't got no income?
Right. They're like, you know, Trump,
he ain't that bad.
he ain't with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't like his hair, but
man, but watch
maybe
this. Trump reveals a massive, and I wrote this down. This was sick when I saw this. Right, Trump reveals a massive, that he's bought massive bonds. Which industries are getting the cash? So I wrote this down, right? So watch this. I wrote this down. So Trump purchased as little as 82 million in corporate bonds, up to and a maximum of up to 337 million. That's a lot of money, right? So watch this. The minimum possible value was that added up is like the lowest value he invested was 82 million. The most he invested was up to 337 million. So he put it in ranges, like some could have got 5 to 25, 25 to 50, 50 to 100, 100 to 250, so many. But he has 30 different positions, right? No, he bought 175 different bonds, right? So watch this. What does that say? That's a major reallocation toward, watch this, lower interest rates. That's an expectation of low interest rates, an expectation of corporate stability and growth, a desire to not have as much risk but still get cash flow. Basically, the bet on the bond market is entering a bullish phase. When money shifts into bonds, it's usually because rates are likely to drop, bond prices will rise, corporations will expect to remain solvent. It's a good risk adjustment. A rate cut cycle is coming. He wants a guaranteed yield on a lower volatility, and corporate credit is being priced attractively. Think about that. Think about that. The man spent that much money on corporate bonds. You think that man in there playing, that boy playing chess in there. That boy buying crypto, that boy trying to talk about taxes, that boy done put that money in them bonds. Hey, get your money up, family. There's one company that has more Bitcoin than countries. Think about this company, Strategy. They have 649,000 Bitcoins. That's more than China, that's more than America, that's more than the United Kingdom. But they under pressure right now. They under serious pressure right now. I think the pressure is if Bitcoin gets to like 75,000, they would be in the negative. They would be in the negative. It got close to like 77. They get to like 75,000, they'll be in the negative. So I'm interested to see how this CEO navigates this space. I bought a Bitcoin and a half the other day. I bought a whole one and I spent another $35,000 to get a half of one, or whatever that was, a quarter of a one, right? So, but somebody said, Trap, you under pressure with us? I said, not really. I said, because I'm not an advocate. I just believe it'll be there in the future. I'm one of those people that I'm purely speculation. You ask me what all the stuff it do, I'm gonna be like, bro, I don't know. All right? I know about it being connected to the blockchain. I have some of the stuff. And here's the real part about it, bro. I don't want to learn. Man, Trap, let me teach you. No. I don't want to learn it. You know why I don't want to learn it? I'm a stock person. I like stocks. I like commercial real estate. If Bitcoin went to zero the day of tomorrow, I can promise you, and I'm going to just be 100% real with you, I've lost more in options than I've lost if Bitcoin went to zero. Right? But if it goes to 200,000, like Tom Lee says, another couple million.
I'm just thinking, even, as you said, learning it, why would it even go down?
It's going on up.
I mean, I know it's going down. I'm just talking about as we get...
Just selling pressure, liquidity issues, it's a speculation. So people be over leveraging it. We having leverage problems, we having credit problems. You know, that's why it's going down like that. They had people putting it out 10 to 1. Like, you put $100 and you get 10 something. They was putting a lot of leverage on it. So now we having liquidity issues, so people snatching it. But it will become a point where it gets oversold. And once it gets oversold, like any asset, once it gets too oversold, guess what happens? People come in and buy more. So, like, I'm gonna be real with y'all, bro. Like, I don't want to learn. I just want to hold it for a long time. And then maybe sell some of it here and there and add it to my network, pass it to my little one. I'm just keeping it real. Man, I need to teach you about Bitcoin. You need less of my... No, they got 1 million people teaching it. I'm going to stay over here in the stocks, options, and this wealth part of the game. Now, if the market go to falling down, different story for me. 85% of my money is tied in there. Got M's over there that I don't touch, that I just keep putting money in. Different story for me. MIT says AI cloud could replace 1.2 trillion in U.S. jobs. MIT releases a study showing that artificial intelligence could already replace 11.7% of the U.S. labor market, equal to about 1.2 trillion in wages across finance, healthcare, and professional services. The research used the Iceberg Index, a labor stimulation tool developed by MIT and Oak Ridge National Laboratory, which models how 151 million U.S. workers interact and how AI adoption and policy changes could affect them. We know, listen, this is not just coming, this is here, y'all. It's not just coming, y'all, it's here. And it's gonna keep on advancing. So I say you better learn how to trade, invest now. You need to learn how to trade, invest now, and you need to learn how to start some type of business where you get you some money. Because once they take your job, they ain't giving it back to you. So you might well learn how to do it now before they take it. Use the money you got now to learn how to trade, invest, and start a business, because once they take your job, they not giving it back. And now you can now invest and trade the same company that laid you off. Oh. Come on. Bet. Ain't nothing better than, hey, I'm gonna tell you some gangster shit I did. So we was in Lake Charles, and I was working in Lake Charles, cuz when I walked off the job, I was working for a company called Sasol. I remember shorting Sasol stock for 6 months. Took a screenshot and sent it to my foreman, and I said, thank you. On everything I love. On everything I love. And at the time, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know how to do puts that good, but I knew that that stock wasn't that good. Like the 5-year on it was negative. I remember shorting Sasol stock for 6 months. I just put a 6-7 month put on, bro, and just didn't touch it. And then I probably made like $10,000, $15,000. And then I remember, it was during the pandemic, and I remember taking that screenshot, sending it to him. It had Sasol, SSL. I sent it, the $10,000. He said, what this was? I said, you laid me off, and I went against the stock for 6 months. Thank you. Thank you.